भुतां पळोवपाक जाय? तुमी म्हणपा लागलो सिटींतल्यान येतात आनी तुमकां सामकें हें दिसता आनी तुमी भुतां पळोवपाक जाय? एक्झॉर्सिस्ट गोवा इज सो फॅसिनेटींग, सो इंटरेस्टिंग दॅट एव्हरीवेअर देर इज एक्झॉर्सिझम इन गोवा. सो अदर सायड ऑफ गोवा जेन्ना मडकय नवदुर्गेची जात्रा जाता तेन्ना हांगा भुतां जात्रा सेलिब्रेट करता. मसना देवीचें म्हणलें कितें, शी इज कन्सिडर्ड एज अ शक्ती. She is considered as a very powerful deity. I have not seen the Atma coming out. Atma is abstract, no, but people, Bhuta katta, बाहेर सरलो म्हणटा ते. Yeah, they run like that. And our plan was that we would stay the night. We would stay in that cemetery. It's a cemetery, not a crematorium.
Yes.
And this was our plan. City plan. I mean, coming from the city, we had this plan that we will stay the night and experience the Bhuta.
Hi friends, welcome to yet another episode of Heritage Connect podcast series. We once again have today with us Professor Prajal Sakardande, the Professor of History in Dempe College, a social activist, a heritage activist, and once again I would like to mention he has been the founder of the Heritage Trails of Goa. Welcome to our channel, sir. Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic, sir, which has been a controversial subject for years in Goa and people like to know more, and there's nothing better than learning it from the horse's mouth, that is a historian like you. Today we are going to we would like to know about Masan Devi Zatra, which is also known as Bhootanchi Zatra. The first question that I would like to ask you, sir, is what is the eerie significance of Masan Devi Zatra at Narve, Bicholi? And why do locals insist of leaving the temple premises before the nightfall?
Masan Devichi Zatra, actually, right from childhood, what we heard was Bhootanchi Zatra. This term we used to hear, Bhootanchi Zatra.
Yeah.
And we were always curious, even as a child. I was very curious to know. And we were told that it happens in Narve. But never seen it, never been to that place. It happens in the month of August. So now this Masan Devichi Zatra or Bhootanchi Zatra, I went there with my students. I think it was 2007. I went there with my students. The village of Narve is culturally very rich. It's a very beautiful village.
Correct.
It has lot of temples, Saptakoteshwar temple, and the one which Shivaji Maharaj had performed Jirnoddhar. So Narve is very, very rich. Now, one of the special, unique features of Narve is this Bhootanchi Zatra or the Masan Devichi Zatra. So we were very curious. So I told my students. So my students, and we went there. We went there during the daytime, and our plan was that we would stay the night. We would stay in that cemetery. It's a cemetery, not a crematorium.
Yes.
And this was our plan, city plan. I mean, coming from the city, we had this plan that we will stay the night and experience the Bhuta.
Okay, that's very interesting.
We wanted to experience the Bhuta. Like, I have never seen a ghost in my life.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to experience the Bhuta. What is this Bhootanchi Zatra? What it is about, and whatever. We wanted to encounter the Bhuta and all that. So we went there, and in fact, we were invited by one of my students there, and she was from that place. And then we went around, and then we came to the temple of Masan Devi.
Yes.
There is a ruin there, and
Yes.
there's a face of Masan Devi, the ant hill.
Yeah.
And there's a face of Masan Devi. Masan taji Devi.
Yes.
And there is a tree there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were there. There were stalls and khajache stalls.
Proper
ajache
Zatra.
Yeah, proper Zatra, just like the Zatra.
Yeah.
But during the daytime.
Yes.
During the daytime, that is the difference. Otherwise, Zatras we normally associate with night.
Correct.
But this is the day Zatra. So, our plan is going on. I mean, it's there in our mind that we want to spend time, as much time as till the sun sets,
Yes.
and then we will stay there. And so with my students, we went. There's a tree there. So they asked, we went to the temple inside, the Masan Devi. We offered our obeisance. And then the tree is there. ते झाड जे आसा ताका काजराचो देंवचार, काजरा वयलो देंवचार. There's a देंवचार on that काजरो tree.
Dev Acharya, as we call it.
देंवचार म्हणजे कितें? Not a
Spirit
negative
deity.
spirit. देवाचो आचार.
Okay.
Disciple.
The spirit deity.
Yeah, the spirit. So it's there. So we were asked to dedicate a copper disc to the tree.
Okay.
So, and while we are dedicating that copper disc to the tree, we have to make a wish.
Mhm.
Any wish it may be. So we did that. The students also, I don't know what they wished, they also did. And then, see, our whole plan is to stay in that cemetery in the night.
Mhm.
And those students were very much interested in staying in that night to see the Bhutan.
Okay.
To see the base. Our purpose was to see the ghost. Okay. So now what is now that senior person in the village, he told us, he's a person from Norway. He said, I said, what is the story behind all this?
Yeah.
He said, those Hindu women
Yeah.
who died in childbirth,
Okay.
those Hindu women who died during pregnancy,
Huh.
Hindu women
Huh.
who died during pregnancy, they could not experience their child.
Yes.
Some died after giving birth to the child.
Yes.
That area in Norway, that Masan Devi म्हणटा पळय,
Yeah.
ते, that is reserved for them to be buried.
Okay.
They are buried, not cremated.
Hmm.
Usually, Hindus means cremation,
Cremation.
no? But among Catholics and Muslims, it is the
Oh,
burial.
yes.
Here, Hindu women are buried.
Hmm.
And they are called Alwantin.
Alwanti.
Alwantin.
Okay.
And once the sun sets, the Zatra is over.
Hmm.
Okay? Everyone has to leave the village, leave that place.
Hmm.
The Tirtha Sabat, they have to leave the place.
Yes.
And after sunset, the entire village, the entire that spot wears a very deserted look.
Okay.
No one can stay there, stay behind.
Mhm.
And the stalls get closed, everything gets closed. But we did not leave.
Hmm.
Our plan was to stay, na? So we are waiting for the sunset and Kalok Zawpak for it to be dark. So one person came to us and said, "Tumi हांगा कित्याक रावल्या?" So we wanted to be here. We want to stay here.
Experience.
Yeah, we want to experience. What? He said. कितें एक्सपिरियन्स करपाक सोदता काय म्हणपालो तुमी? ना आमकां ती भुतां पळोवपाक जाय म्हूण सांगलें. हांवें सांगलें ताका, आमकां भुतां पळोवपाक जाय? तुमी म्हणपाक लागलो सिटींतल्यान येतात आनी तुमकां सामकें हें दिसता आनी तुमी भुतां पळोवपाक जाय? तो म्हणपाक लागलो, असोच म्हणपाक लागलो, तुमच्या भशेन एकटो मनीस आयिल्लो. There was one person who came there.
Okay.
He challenged us, meaning after sunset we had gone. We did not know that he stayed in the Masan Devi, and next day his body was found hanging on the tree, he said.
Oh my God.
तुमकां तशें जावपाक जाय काय म्हणपालो तो. तुमच्याय म्हणपाक लागलो हांगा सगळ्यांक मडी दिसतली दुसऱ्या दिसा. ते आल्वांटीन आसा, they will attack you.
So how many years
So those
before?
spirits, huh?
How many years before this incident had happened? Did he mention to you?
No, he did not mention he said it. I do not know what is the veracity of this fact.
Yes.
But he said this.
Yes.
So he said, you can't stay here. We were not allowed to stay. And we had to return.
So your
we,
experience
we,
was...
we could not experience anything. We
Yes.
could not experience the Bhutan because nobody can experience.
Yes.
No one is allowed. After this, it is all dark over there.
So that is a discipline that temple
They
comes
follow
with.
it till today.
Yeah.
There is a lot of discipline and ritual associated with Masan Devi Zatra.
So why is the Masan Devi, the folk deity of the graveyard, as we call, believed to hold such mysterious powers over the spirits? And what is the legend behind it?
Yeah. So see Masan Deviचे म्हणले कितें, she is considered as a Shakti. She is considered as a very powerful deity. Like you see, normally we come across Gajalakshmi, we come across Rohan, Sateri, Shantadurga, all these deities we come across, Kamakshi. But here is a unique deity in Norway who is supposed to be the protector of whom? The dead, of those women, Alvantin, she is the protector. She is their deity. So those Hindu women who died, who were expecting such a beautiful life after their child were, but they could not do it. So their souls are unsatisfied, unsatiated. So their dreams are unfulfilled. So they come alive after sunset. So this guardian deity is supposed to be she's the mother spirit
Goddess.
of the goddess of that particular place.
Interesting.
Because and she is what happens, like we may feel that after we are dead.
Yes.
One we may feel from our modern point of view, but there is something called transmigration of the soul. That the soul never dies, the atma never dies. Atma merges with Paramatma.
Yes.
And those atmas whose desires are unfulfilled,
Okay.
they are sad, they are heartbroken, they are demoralized in life. So they are like the bhatakti atma, you say, their atmas have not fulfilled their desire, so they continue to be around. They want to. So Mashna Devi tries to gratify them,
Yes.
tries to make them happy that okay, of what is there, if your child is, you are still alive, you are continuing that.
So have you experienced any person who has seen the fiasco or the experience that they have had with regards to this Masan Devi?
No, I have not come across anybody who has experienced, like now that gentleman told me that one person tried to challenge them and he was found dead.
Yes.
Okay, this I have not seen, but this is what he has told me.
Yes.
So I have not experienced, nor I have met any person, but any person from Norway, if you ask, they are of the strong belief that Alvantins are there. That Mashna Devi is there. After she rules that night is very sensitive, and after that she is there. So people don't venture out of their houses, they don't stay in the night, because they believe it is there. It is like, we so many people have told me so many ghost stories. I have never experienced a ghost, but people have said that they have seen ghosts, meaning elsewhere, not Mashna Devi, but elsewhere. So one more thing I want to tell you before I forget. See, I had gone to that village called Gaunshi. And Gaunshi is the place from where Navadurga is supposed to have gone to Madka and Kunde. Now they are disputing that. There is a Navadurgechi Pavala asat.
Yes.
So when we went there, some villagers came on top and they said, Hanga Bhootanchi Zatra jata. Gaunshi, Pilar side in.
Okay.
So these are their words. Hanga Bhootanchi Zatra jata. Jenna Madka Navadurgechi Zatra jata. Tenna Hanga भुतां जात्रा सेलिब्रेट करता आणि नाल्ल जो आसा तो मडकयच्या नवदुर्गेच्या थंय असो उडोवचो पडटा. थंयच्यान तिका ऑपोजीट सायडीन नवदुर्गा न्हू, आनी ती नवदुर्गेची पावलां थंय आसा. सो नवदुर्गा थंयच्यान गेल्ली. सो अजून पर्यंत ती सेलिब्रेट करता. जी भुतां जे मेल्ले लोक आसा नवदुर्गेचे भक्त, थंय स्टॉल्स, मशाली दिसतात, थंय खाज्याचे हें दिसता, अशें म्हणून लोक गांवचेचे म्हाका सांगला. हांवें एक्सपिरियन्स करना, पण लोकांनी सांगला.
So you have met people who have seen this experience.
They have said about Gaunshi,
Yes.
about Mashna Devichi Zatra. Nobody must have experienced, because you are not allowed to. Maybe earlier during Portuguese time or पयलीं लोकांनी experience केला आसतलें.
Yes, they might have
पण
experienced.
so they.
There is a belief that Masan Devi serves special food to the spirits or the ghosts after dark, which contributes to the fear in the surroundings of the temple.
I don't know what exactly it is, but what I have gathered is that त्या आता काणकोणा शिशारांनी म्हणून करतात. ओके,
English.
in they do shisharan in Kankon, where rice is cooked, hearth is made of heads and rice is cooked on that.
Yes.
So there are gade means man in trance. So one godo, this is I'm talking about shisharan in Kankon. One godo goes in a trance, he draws the sword, hits another godo, draws blood, mixes with the rice and smears on people. So the belief is that Malkazan has given prasad. Now similarly, Mashna Devi is supposed to have gives the prasad to the Alvantin.
Yes.
And calms, blesses their souls.
Yes.
So that they are not. This is what is told to me by the elders of Narve village.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that it is for to sort of appease them,
Pacify them.
pacify them. Pacify is the right word. Pacify them. to so that that then 1 year they are not disturbed.
Hmm.
1 year they are calm. Okay,
Yeah.
and then once again their spirits come alive, and once again they want to regain their lost child, or they have died in pregnancy. So all those things, there are n number of stories which
In
I have.
fact, the story that you told, one of my auntie, she always experienced one Alvantin
Hmm,
in the village of Tarauli,
hmm,
and she was telling me on certain days,
hmm,
she and certain hours of the night, she used to see a spirit of a lady moving, and they used to call her, and even now
hmm,
people call her Alvantin.
hmm,
Recent years she had not been
hmm,
seen,
hmm,
but people have
hmm.
experiences. Your experience on sharing, sir,
Uh,
gives more light to
in
people.
fact, this Alvantin, they people, the more eerie feeling is more about Alvantin than about normal women dying.
Mm,
It's because they have lost their child,
yes,
or they have died in childbirth, or
yes,
they have died during pregnancy. So what
yes,
happens is their desires are unfulfilled of
yes,
motherhood.
yes,
So that unfulfilled desire of a woman of motherhood, then she goes in that kind of a state of mental state, and that is why she roams about. And there are certain people, like this is what has been told to me.
yes,
कोणाचे शयन नक्षत्र असता,
yes.
they can see it.
So, certain stars.
Certain stars, if you have na, you can see it. Like people ask on which star you were born,
Yes.
so that Shaya Nakshatra Salar, I don't know what is the meaning of that, but they can see. Like, I have never seen a ghost in my life, would love to
There
see.
are Rashis like Rakshas,
Yeah,
Garn and Devgarn,
yeah, Rahu,
Manushya Garn.
Ketu, there's so many aspects,
Yes.
so many. But Devachar is not a ghost, huh? There's a difference between
So it's a
Devachar.
Dev Acharya?
Devacho Achar,
Yes.
disciple of God. There are
Disciple.
250 Devachars in Goa.
Yeah.
On every seat, there are Devachars everywhere.
We would like to have a podcast on that.
Yeah,
soon.
Devachar is a very strong this thing. People say, like, suppose if you call me Devachar, I'll be very happy. I want to be a Devachar. But so Devachar is a spirit.
Hmm.
Pato Bridge also there is Devachar. Devachars are everywhere.
Yes.
250 Devachars are there.
Hmm.
Okay. आणि हांगा मसना देवीच्या जात मेन एंट्रन्साकूच देवचार आसा. सो त्या
people
देवचाराक
worship.
तुमी पयलीं बसपाक जाय, मागीर मसना देवीच्या हातून वच.
One another observation that I've had seen in the Masan Devi Zatra is there are couples, very young couples, who come and they offer silver cradles, very small cradles, to the Masan Devi. So we would like to know something more about that.
Yeah. In
And
fact, this is
also-
a very popular kind of a belief, and it is done. It is done that if a childless couple, so the childless couple visits Masan Devi and prays. Why? Because it is Alvantin, Alvantin who has died.
Yeah.
So that Alvantin has died out of childbirth. The child is there, or during pregnancy, or there. So she is considered as that. What should I say? That deity who has the power,
Yes.
to grant you a boon of a child.
Mhm.
So they go and pray.
Mhm.
Okay, and some couples, I'm told, have experienced that they have got a child.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And once you get the child, you have to give that cradle, meaning child suicide
Yeah, once the
as
wish
a
is fulfilled.
thanksgiving, as a thanksgiving,
Offering.
as a thanksgiving
Yes, yes.
to Masan Devi, to the Alvantin actually.
Okay.
And the Alvantin is supposed to be blessing the child, the cradle, and all that.
Very interesting.
So yeah, it's very interesting. So see, people have a lot of not only Narway people, all over Goa
Yeah.
have a lot of belief and attachment to that particular space.
Mhm.
And to Mashna Devi,
Hmm.
to Masan Devi. And Narway is the only place where it has that. So there are up-team stories, and people strongly believe in that.
So there is a hope for people.
Yes, there is a hope for people. Even otherwise also, if you want to make a wish,
Yes.
you have to dedicate a
nail.
nail, that copper disc to the tree,
Okay.
and make a wish. And your wish is granted by Mashna Devi and the Devachar Kajro.
Very interesting
Yeah.
and mysterious.
Yes.
So
Very
how,
enigmatic it is.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So how does the Masan Devi Zatra reflect Goa's complex blend of Hindu traditions and lingering Portuguese influences? And what secrets does this fusion hide?
Like, for example, now I would say that Exorcist Goa.
Okay.
the other side of Goa.
That's a
See,
strong term.
yeah, it is the Exorcist Goa. Now, Exorcist Goa, if you want to do a podcast only on Exorcist Goa,
Yes.
then that would involve Pednechi Punao.
Oh.
Where they bhuta katta. I have seen this. There is one person who prostrates on the ground outside the Ravalna temple. And "Bhayar sir, bhayar sir, bhayar sir." And that bhut is supposed to be released from that body, which is bottled up for 1 year.
My God.
Somebody's Atma enters his body.
So
And I've
this-
seen this.
We have seen this in the movies.
Yeah. So, I have not seen the Atma coming out. Atma is abstract. No, but people, bhuta katta, bhayar sir, bhayar sir, bhayar sir. Bhayar sollo म्हणतात ते. They run like that. So, Pednechi Punao. Then I have seen Shisharanni,
Okay.
where the blood is taken and mixed with the rice and all. Malkazan is supposed to be appeased by that. Chorotsav, Zarme and Karanjol, where the gades are buried up to the neck with the full body inside the ground. This I have seen. And some gades with the torso out and head is inside the ground. For 1.5 hours they are kept. And I've seen this Chorotsav in Zarme and Karanjol. So if you go to see, then Anga Zamavle Vade Kadap. Hot boiling vessel, he dips his hand and draws a savory called a vade. No blisters, no boils,
I've
nothing.
seen this in Ankola.
Yeah, this is in Zamauli, what I'm talking about, Vade Kadam. So if you go to see Bhootanchi Zatra of Gaunshi, Exorcist Goa is so fascinating, so interesting that everywhere there is exorcism in Goa. So other side of Goa. And Saatle Gade, everybody knows.
The mysterious side of Goa.
Saatle Gade, mysterious, enigmatic Goa. Like I would define it as enigmatic Goa, which is very, very interesting. And so many, I can go on and on just on Exorcist Goa. And because I've been to many of these places.
Amazing.
And I've seen this. Yeah.
So do you recommend everyone to go for this Masan Devi
Yeah,
Zatra,
yeah.
which will
I
be coming
recommend
in the month of August?
everybody to visit the Masan Devi Zatra, and if not experience the after sunset what we have not experienced, I think it is better to go up, at least go and see what is it, the scenario. Very interesting. Yes.
Very interesting, lovely debate in the podcast with Professor Prajal Sakardande. Thank you, friends, for watching this podcast series. Please do follow us and like us and do share. Thank you very much.